Do we have any more questions? Who are your top 5 look dev texture artists that you'd recommend people to follow? Are there many look dev texture artists that are kind of out there? Like, I mean, like visually out there.
Well, Mike, who's been on the stream, I would say go follow his stuff. Texture, I mean, there's not that many actual look dev people. I mean, Arvid actually, I'm
Oh yeah, I
sure.
was
Yeah,
gonna say Arvid. Yeah,
Arvid he's really great. He's in Vancouver.
yeah,
Um, Obviously, come follow me.
yeah.
I'm putting more and more stuff out there.
Definitely
And
follow
maybe
Zak.
I'm going to start to get into it a lot more now. I'm going to be streaming. I'm
So
going
you
to
think you're
start to
getting into
stream.
stream?
Yeah, I think so. Just so
Sick.
it could be a bit more raw, a bit more back and forth. People can ask me questions,
Honestly,
and
I prefer it over YouTube. I prefer the raw back and forth over like the pre-scripted video sort of thing. I enjoy the conversation.
yeah, for sure, a bit more raw, unedited. And it's that, that's the reason why I started putting content out there, was
Yeah.
to give something to people. And yeah, I'm going to start streaming, so follow me on my socials.
Yeah, man, definitely let me know when you do start streaming, and I'll start plugging your Twitch. It's super
Nice.
easy to stream. It's really easy. Some other textualistic people. There's a girl named Chun Chun who is in Ireland, Vancouver now, I think. I worked with her in Ireland, Vancouver before. Um, yeah, I don't really know many texture people like that are like visually out there putting out content. Uh,
Paul Polino puts stuff out there as
oh yeah,
well.
Paul. Let's see. I think, is there any more questions, Chernobyl? Or is that kind of most of them? Yo, Zach, it's been an hour. Are you alright?
I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, I won't keep you too much longer though. It's been a while.
Mm.
People are asking
See
if
if we
you
can get
already
any
have
more
your
questions.
yeah. People are asking if you already have your Twitch set up.
I have a Twitch account which I've actually just set up today.
Yeah,
So
sick. What is it? We'll
um,
plug it in.
let me see.
Someone says, "Is Zach a gamer?" Are you?
I'm not a gamer. Only
No.
on PlayStation.
Okay, first.
My Twitch name is just Zak Boxall.
Yeah. Let's see. This your full name?
Yeah.
Sick. All right, that's too easy. We'll just plug that in there, so people can go and start following. How many followers do you have?
Probably
Zero.
zero at the moment.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll get my
go
first
give
one.
Zach a follow. How often do you think you're streaming?
Well,
You
the
and
thing is, I'm doing a lot of work in the evenings now, sort of, recording a tutorial that I'm working on at the moment, which is actually this crocodile.
yeah,
So I'm working a lot, and I just thought, you know what? Like, I'm recording all of this, I'm editing it, I'm doing the voice, I'm editing all of that, I'm exporting it out, uploading that. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I could just stream.
yeah,
So once I've got this out, I'm just going to start streaming. So maybe a couple of times a week for a couple of hours
sick.
each go. So yeah, I'm keen to do that.
When do you reckon your crocodile tutorial will come out? Like, what's your
I'm,
guess for that?
I'm literally exporting the channel, all of the chapters right now. People keep asking me, and I keep saying keep soon, and then I keep getting more messages. But it is soon. I'm not gonna put a time on it, but
Yeah, for sure.
maybe you should just follow my socials, so you
Yeah,
can find out exactly when.
sick. So where else can people find you? So you got Twitch, you got YouTube. You don't have Facebook,
So
right?
no, not on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, which is just Zak Boxall
Yeah.
underscore CG. I'm pretty active on there. YouTube.
How are you with people reaching out to you
I
on
don't mind it.
like
I don't
LinkedIn and
mind
stuff?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, LinkedIn. Yeah.
As long as they're polite.
Yeah, as long as they're polite. Yeah, no, I'm more than happy to, and this is kind of why I want to start streaming. So these questions that people might have, it's just pretty instant. I'm thinking about going to set up a Discord channel so we can sort of people that have my tutorials and people that are just interested in texturing,
Yeah.
they can ask questions and answer them themselves. I can get involved. If you've got any questions, about I didn't understand what you said in this tutorial or on this stream or whatever, it's just more of a community. So
Yeah. So
I'm going to be more active on there. You use Discord, right?
we have a Discord. I didn't set it up. Someone else set it up, but we have one. uh, yeah, it's pretty cool. Discord demand. Yeah. Do we have any last minute questions for Zak? Been over an hour, so I don't want to keep you too long.
I can't believe I've been talking for an hour.
Oh man, try streaming. It's gonna be like 3 hours of this.
Yeah, I hope I haven't bored people too much.
No, man. People enjoy this stuff. But yeah, like some of the streams I've done, it was like 10 hours, like 10
Wow.
10 hours of talking. Like you lose your voice. It's crazy. Someone says, can Zak show the reel he sent to ILM? We saw that at the start of the stream, so you can probably just all these videos are all going to be uploaded on YouTube, by the way. So yeah, if people missed out on that video, they can just go find it on my YouTube. Someone says, how do you see yourself in 5 years?
And then someone answered it, getting a tan soon. that's where I see myself 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Where do I see myself in 5 years?
It's hard to see that stuff.
Yeah, I just enjoy doing, what I'm doing, and whatever lays in front of me lays in front of me. I'm sure everyone has aspirations, but right now I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think things always change, especially like studios. Like I bet you didn't think you'd be in Sydney. Like ILM Sydney wasn't even announced till like a year ago. So like you couldn't see that coming.
Couldn't see that coming. Couldn't even see myself at ILM.
How long were you at Weta for? We forgot that part.
Yeah, for just under a year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I guess that's something else that people don't necessarily talk about. Like the ability to travel. Being prepared to move to another country, to work, but also there is the opportunity to choose where you want to go. There's different hubs, and I always wanted a job where I could travel for work, and I never for a minute thought I could travel for work. There's so many opportunities. You can go to London, you can go across Europe, Vancouver, Montreal, New Zealand, Singapore, all across. And now remote working is a thing. Who knows where the industry is going to go, whether it's going to go entirely remote. I guess, what are your thoughts on remote working? Do you like it?
Me personally, I kind of am getting a bit over it. Like, I do enjoy going, like, I wish we had like a split. I mean, that's not going to happen with COVID, but I do like the fact that I can work from home, but I also miss going into the office and detaching myself from my computer at home. So, since I do a lot of personal work, right, I literally just sign out of my work and then open up my personal work. Like, I never leave this fucking room. like I'm in the same room like 15 hours a day, and I really don't like that. I enjoyed at least walking to the office, doing the work, and then detaching myself and walking back. So at least I felt like I was moving around. But I also do miss being part of a team, because I don't feel like I'm as part of the team anymore. Like, because I haven't even seen my colleagues for almost a year at this point. And I do kind of miss that. But the potential for working from home in the future is cool as well. What do you think about it? I mean, you literally started a company during the pandemic. Have you even sat in the office yet?
So I was in there for 4 weeks. So we're back.
Oh wait, you're back.
I was in the office for 4 weeks, so we're back part-time right now.
Oh really? Shit, I didn't know that. In Canada, we've been inspired by America, and we're getting our cases to go up. So we won't be going to the office anytime soon. But so you're part-time in the office.
I think the future. Yeah, we're part-time, and I think the future is, this is just from what I hope to happen. I think there will be, or I hope there'll be a hybrid where you can go in for a couple of days a week and then you're in the
Yeah.
office, 2 or 3 days a week or whatever. We've proved that, as an industry, we've proved that you you can keep the security of, all of the non-disclosure agreements, and
Yeah,
and
exactly.
still work and deliver films. But you're right. I think the people that enjoy working from home, the only thing that they don't enjoy is that team.
The isolation,
Being
yeah.
being part of the team. I'd love to see a hybrid.
Yeah, for sure.
In a more permanent thing. And I've heard some people talk about, now it's remote. You don't need to be in particular cities.
I think that's also the scary part though. Because for example, in Vancouver our wages are higher than Montreal because of Vancouver's high cost of living. So that also brings up the concern of like salary changes, like based on where you live. Because if I could move into the middle of nowhere and earn the same money, obviously, would like a studio maybe try and justify a lower pay, if that makes sense? Depends on how they will go with that.
Well, I think the visual effects industry is built on tax subsidies, right?
Yeah,
So, if you have a bum on a seat in a certain city, you get tax credits for that.
mm.
And if the industry shifted to non-tax subsidies, I can see that being a thing.
Yeah,
But if they didn't move to the non-tax subsidies, I would say that's such a big thing. If you start to see, like a floating license of a tax subsidy,
yeah,
doesn't really, no government is going to want to do that,
yeah, exactly.
Um,
But I think it's more based on it's based on the province, I think, or the state. So I think that's how the tax subsidies is based, right? So I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but that's just something I've always just thought about. So could that be potentially become like a another version of outsourcing to a degree? Like they can pay someone less that lives in a more rural area to do the same job if they're still within the same state.
yes,
But
definitely.
I'm just curious about that. I'm just these are just random thoughts. We have no idea the industry's going. But
Mm.
yeah, I do miss the office. I'm because DNEG we have like a nice cafe. I miss like we can get like a coffee for $1, which is fucking amazing. Like just getting a nice coffee, having a chat with my colleagues around me, like that was really like something I enjoyed.
And also learning off other people, right?
Yeah,
Actually
exactly.
going up to their screen and saying, "That is cool. How did you do that?" Or
Yeah.
"I don't understand. What is that?" You know?
It also makes you more accountable. Like that's one thing I noticed as well. There's no one around me, so if I want to have a longer coffee break, like people can't really tell. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's much easier to get distracted. But that's just me
And
personally.
also I think it would be a lot more interesting, you know, coming into the industry, as someone that has, everyone has stuff to learn, but as a junior, sitting next to people, um, and learning off of, just absorbing so much information. As a junior, now you've started in a company
Mm.
remotely. It's going to put definitely a different dynamic to it.
So we, do you know? So we did have Andrew Dyer, who was the junior that got hired by DNEG recently. We did have him on the stream, and I asked him about this. Like, do you find it hard to learn because you're not around any of the people anymore? And he said he actually didn't find it any different because Zoom is so easy and accessible. Like, if he had a question, he would just message someone. They would just quickly do a Zoom call, and so he personally didn't find it changed at all, which I thought would be quite interesting because me personally, like I wouldn't like starting as a junior with no one around me to
Same.
ask. But yeah, he said it didn't bother him. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I guess because Zoom is so easy, you just like, hey, let's jump in a call, share the screen, and done. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, for sure. And I think companies are if they didn't have very good documentation,
Yeah.
training videos, they certainly will now, and
Yeah,
they're having
exactly.
to adapt, the way that they train people.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, I totally like. You do feel like you're not as part of the team anymore. For me personally, at least.
I think people have to make an effort to, when you do see each other, say if you do go in those 1 or 2 days a week, those are the days where, socializing, team building and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for us, the only team building we can do is have like a group call. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we'll see. Things will change eventually. Yo, man, it's been quite a while. I don't want to hold you up too much longer.
Mm.
Do you have
No, it's been great.
any last minute advice or anything you want to say?
It's just a job. Just
Fair enough.
just enjoy what you're doing. Don't put too much pressure on. I have to do this or whatever. Just enjoy what you're doing. It's not just a job. Making friends, connections, getting out there and doing things that aren't CG. But we all get into this because we love what we do.
Yeah.
So just enjoy what you're doing. That sounds a bit corny, but that's all I have.
Yeah, for sure, man. Someone did like a massive link of all your stuff. So yeah, definitely go follow Zak's Artstation, Gumroad, Insta, and he's gonna start streaming soon. So awesome, man. Yeah, thank you so much, man. It's
No worries at
it's
all.
been pretty fun, man.
It's good to chat to you and good to chat to everyone
Yeah,
else.
for sure, man. Because I'd never actually spoken to you like with voice before. So that was
apart from a very brief call at very brief conference call at work.
wait at work. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. When I was
Yeah.
talking to Ben and you were next to him. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called Ben Lambert's the model soup in London, and I was talking to him, and Zak was in the room as well. That's so funny. Yeah, man, it was good chatting. I'll chat to you later, man. Take it easy.
See you later, everyone.